This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Get a 99cent.com or transfer with code MMA99. TireBuyer.com. Save $30 off your order of $400 plus with code MMANUTS30. Blendtec. Get 15% off your order with code MMANUTS. Woo! Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 237.
237.
My name is Single Michael.
That girl with that show. My fans, for fans, we're walking live between serious and ridiculous.
Yes. Are you having a
laughing because I just blew my elbow out as this pre-fight show startup. My elbow just fucking dislocated or something. Popped. It's all
Are you trying
good.
geriatric on me here?
More so than I would like to admit.
Freaky. Yes. It must be all that TRT.
Yeah, that's really helping for like a back injury.
Matt's looking huge. He's gonna be like busting out of his shirt in a minute.
That would be I'm trying to be Matt Serra, okay?
Cold smash.
You know, Matt's, we got a
Get you more
namesake.
pasta. Okay. Nice.
It's like gay pirates.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
All right, there.
Just,
Let's take it all.
I said too much again. God damn it. What's going on?
Not much, man. Just
Going 33-degree weather. It's snowing.
no, fuck this
Fucking
weather.
March into March.
I don't know what's going on. It was like so nice last week for a few days, and then all of a sudden we're back in the 30s.
We hit 70.
Yes, I need those summery, springy days. You know,
You need those summer nights.
Yeah. It's funny because I think like if you don't live in the Midwest or on the East Coast where it gets cold, like you get spoiled by that southern weather.
Yeah.
You know, I have people I talk to in Florida or California or Arizona, and they're like, it's cold, it's 60 today. I'm like, fuck you, it's 60.
Pussy.
It's like minus 25 this winter.
Yeah.
It's minus 60 with the wind chill. Like, come over here, and it's just like the spring hits, and I think everyone gets that fever. You just like so excited, and I think the weather fucks with us. It's like, here's a little warm weather. Nope.
Yeah, it's a little taste. It's a little teaser.
Yeah.
But we like to go from winter straight to summer. We have no spring and
Nope.
like no fall. We go right
Yes.
from summer to fucking winter.
So it's going to be 30s this week, right? And then
Yeah.
next week it's going to be
Yeah.
80.
We have spring break starting next week.
Okay. Nice.
Awesome. It's still snowing.
Yeah.
It's snowing today.
Which sucks.
Yes. Big fan of snow.
Yes. And I am drinking the gluten-free beers today since my beer stash has been sucked dry.
You took one of my taint ones.
Yeah. This is Green's
How's this one?
IPA. It started out good. Now I'm having a hard time drinking it.
The dry hop lager
It's,
is very delicious. And then I forgot the other one, the dark one. It's like close to a Guinness.
Not
Very
going down
delicious.
so smoothly. It's a weird aftertaste.
It'll all work out. Is it better than the stout?
It's better than the four-year-old beer I tried to drink earlier. Yes.
Like, oh, don't drink that. There's like no head on that beer. It can't be good.
Yeah, none.
So good.
What are we doing? The news first today?
Now let's do some Fight Night 62 recap. There's some interesting fan quotes we're floating around, so I want to lay down some quotes, drop some knowledge.
All right.
So this is in relation to the Koscheck versus Silva fight, and these are all quotes that have been generated from numerous websites, Facebooks, this and that. None of them are our opinions. I'm just stating what has been stated.
Okay. I'm with you.
Koscheck versus Silva. Koscheck has a couple more title runs in the UFC. His eyes were rolling around early and often. Dude is done. He should probably ice his head until July 2017. Kosh refused to foam this time. I bet Silva drowns in puss.
Jesus.
In the Maia versus LaFlare. I've never heard of LaFlare before his fight, and I'm someone who frequents MMA news sites and podcasts. Was he on anyone's radar? I'm all for seeing some great BJJ, but is this Metamoris or MMA? I fell asleep during the main event.
You did?
No, that was just more.
Okay. Okay.
That flop was so very Gracie of him.
Yes.
If there was ever an argument for soccer kicks and head stomps, it was that 5th round.
I guess. How would he kick him in the head, though?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be hard to do. Because if he can fall on his back, he can certainly like shrimp around and get his head, away from him.
Yes.
So he was tired.
He was training for it. We'll talk about it more, but he was training for a 3rd round. They made it a 5-rounder.
Yes.
And the bad ref, winner via force choke.
Yes.
Telepathic tap out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm speechless. And then random shit. As usual, the place goes full retard at the end of the card. John Anik looking like he's 60.
He had a lot of gray hair. All of a sudden. I know why he shaved his head
the
before.
George Clooney route.
Yes. that would happen if you grew out your hair? You just have like this tough,
I don't go that route.
gray hair.
I pull mine out, and then I yell at each one, "You weak bitch! I ain't going white."
I don't care. Fuck I have a lot of gray hair. I just got a haircut this week. I don't care.
Fuck it.
It's gray everywhere.
You're going for broke.
Yes.
Last one for you. Shayna Baszler has no business being anywhere outside of a kitchen. The bitch sucks. I didn't say that. But
that's terrible.
Sorry.
She was not very good. She hasn't. I mean, there's a lot of hype there that never lived up, either on the show or in the UFC.
No, it's unfortunate. I think she's rattled off 3 straight losses. We could start. You want to talk about that fight first?
Sure.
What was your take on that?
Well,
Nunes versus Baszler.
I feel like Nunes got a couple of good shots in, and kind of like Baszler immediately was like, whoa. And ever since that happened, it pretty much like the fight was already won. It's just a matter of time and just waiting for her to get knocked out or something, you know.
It was. I think every punch Nunes threw, punch or kick, landed.
Pretty much.
There was no defense. It's
Nope.
just, I'm gonna stand right in front of you and fucking swing away.
Yes, and I mean, obviously Baszler's been around forever. She's a pioneering female of MMA, women's MMA. But unfortunately, did you pop your thing off?
I like to
You're
pop.
getting too huge, man.
No, I'm not.
No, he's like, no, I'm not. I need to be
I didn't
bigger.
even train this week.
Doesn't matter. You're still growing. It's probably a good thing. It probably helped you grow bigger.
Probably.
It's
It's all about girth.
I just feel like the sport has passed her by, man. It's like it's
Starting
time.
to happen to a lot of people,
Yes,
unfortunately.
it's time to call it a day. We don't want to see her get hurt anymore. I mean, she got knocked out. She got her leg.
But she got. I want to say, how beautiful is a leg kick win where you chop it and fucking destroy it, and then follow up with a plethora of illegal blows.
Yes. Was it
No
Yamasaki
problem with that.
refereeing that one?
Yeah, he had a hard time
Yeah, I like
getting
it.
her off of
Yeah.
her.
When I say stop, you stop.
That's right. He chastised her after a fight too.
Yes.
He's very non-hearty.
So yeah, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm. What about this? What's this other? The Dober versus Silva fight. How'd you like the reffing in that one?
I'm confused.
What?
I don't know
How
what
so?
that guy was looking at. I mean, he gave the thumbs up at one point, right? And then he pops his head out, and the guy's like grabs his arm at the same time, and he's like, "It's over, it's over."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Well, how the hell did he pop his head out? It didn't just come out." And he's like, "Why? What happened? What happened?" So terrible reffing, terrible.
Does this ref know what jiu-jitsu is, or is he Dave Hermaning it? Like, this jiu-jitsu is magic kind of bullshit.
I think it's worse than that. I think he's never ever even seen jiu-jitsu. If he's thinking that's not even that dangerous of a position, right? You think about it, like there's millions of other jiu-jitsu positions where you can get
Well,
seriously
he was
hurt.
in half guard, and the way he was at, and even Florian was saying, you can't fucking finish the guy
Not
like this.
really.
And I think people were saying Fabricio Verdum was calling the fight in another language, and he's like, this guy's in no danger.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Why are they stopping it?
If he was on the other side, it would be different. But you know, it's hard to tell sometimes on TV too. You know, there's space there, but it's not much space, but it's enough. You know, like you get caught in a choke and it's tight on one side, but you got the other side open, and you know, you may not be like in great position, but you know,
Was he in danger?
I don't, you know,
Grave danger?
not grave danger. No, so I don't know. Is this ref gonna get like executed or something, or what's gonna happen?
He's the same ref who fucked up earlier tonight because the guy had a rear naked choke on. The guy taps, and he's in perfect position, does nothing. Guy taps some more. He does nothing. Then he grabs the guy's titty, squeezes it, and then
You're
decides, oh, I'll stop the fight now. What the fuck was that? You can't just squeeze up
Like,
on a
that's
man's
nice
titty
Yes.
and then decide to stop the fight.
It's like,
And then back to the fight that you were talking about. There's a rumor that the ref and the guy who won via guillotine, they might be buddies.
oh, brother.
It's alleged. I don't know if that one's true. But that's the rumor floating around. Well, I don't know, but I don't think a guy should be roughing anymore. That's 2 fuck-ups, big fuck-ups in one night.
Yeah.
Done and done in my book.
Ixnay.
Eduardo Herdy is his name, by the way.
Okay.
Just in case you want to send your hate mail.
Please do.
Koscheck versus another Silva, huh?
Yeah.
Erik.
A lot of Silvas.
If you're from Brazil, your last name is Silva. Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
What happened here, Ingo?
Well, the one thing I liked seeing, and you know, I think Koscheck was like, I'm going out on my shield. He definitely brought a different game. He brought his old game.
Came aggressive.
Very aggressive. Took a few shots though in the process, which kind of had him back on his heels, and he was like acting all twitchy and weird. And I worry for his safety at this point. Like, I don't know what's going on with his eyeball or whatever, but it seems like anytime he takes a good shot to the face now, he does that twitching thing, and I don't know if, like, you know, that's good. It might not
I'm going to say that's probably bad.
It's not. It can't be good.
Him punching the bad eye is bad.
Yeah. Silva looked pretty darn impressive, I thought.
He looked poised.
Yes.
He was ready.
Yep.
And then, again, Koscheck chokes out. Does not foam this time. I thought he was going to get the same. It almost looked like he was going to get like a north-south on him for a second there.
Yeah.
That's sad. It's like he's OG, man. He's original.
Yeah. Daniel said he has a hard-on for these season 1 guys, right?
He's got 5 losses in a row, though.
Yeah.
Koscheck.
It's time. I mean, this was his last fight on his contract. I think you should do what's best and just hang it up, or take a year or 2 off and see if he still got it, you know, at that point. But I feel like, you know, I feel like he's one of those guys where the sport has just passed him by. The younger.
That's what he said.
The younger.
It's like this new breed
they're too good.
He said he feels awesome and he's going in there. It's just kind of like Baszler. I think the new breed of fighter is just too much for these older veterans. And Koscheck was even asking, can we just make like a fucking seniors league? Because I'm 37, 38.
Yeah.
And he makes a point. I don't mind guys that are going to go out on a shield, but again, let's weigh some safety in here. As much as I want to see a guy get knocked the fuck out, let's weigh a little safety in. I don't know what that is. Is it an MRI? Is it like a fucking CAT scan of your brain? Is it a hand job here and there? What's it gonna take? I don't know.
Send him to a massage parlor. Get a happy ending.
It's neither here nor there.
Yes.
Mostly there.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's. I hope he retires. It sounded like he was wishy-washy about the whole thing.
Yeah, he says he wants to take a few days and kind of not make a rash decision in the heat of the battle or the heat of the moment. Think about it. He's just got a lot of other shit going on. He does a lot of businesses. He looks like he's doing pretty well. Not like a lot of the fighters who probably haven't invested their money well. Seems like he's actually smart.
Yeah.
Which is good. I don't know if I ever liked him. He doesn't bother me of late. So
no.
Okay.
He used to rub me the wrong way, like with his whole
antics.
Just a lot of the way he portrayed himself in the media. I don't know if that's really who he is, but he just seemed to rub me.
I think he's just playing a part, kind of like Michael Bisping.
Like the heelish douchebag kind of thing.
You like polarize, right?
Yeah.
Like him or hate him. You gotta push the needle one way or the other.
Right.
And some people know how to push it. He goes that way. Michael Bisping goes that way. Johnny Hendricks goes that way. Asshole.
Wasn't Koscheck involved in that whole Chris Lieben thing? Was that him? Yeah.
It was him and Bobby Southworth.
That's it.
Hosing him down while he's trying to sleep drunk outside, and that's where he came in and started smashing the door.
Right. That's why I didn't like. I remember.
Yeah.
That set me off.
That's right. You got to hold a grudge. I still don't like him.
Seemed
Fuck
douchey.
him. Fuck that guy. Fight on. Keep fighting. Sign up for another 10-fight deal.
Yes.
I'm good with that.
Put him in against another world beater.
Exactly. I think you know what he should do? He should leave the UFC and go fight for Bellator. And maybe join a fucking lawsuit, since those are in vogue right now.
Maybe Bellator can become their Veterans League, you know?
Yeah.
Just by
well,
default.
They're doing the Kimbo versus Ken Shamrock fight, and I'm totally for that fight. You got 51 versus 41 or 42. Who gives a shit? It's a fun fight. Let's make fun fights.
It's fun. I think that thing either lasts a long time of grueling, like, please make it end, or it's over quick. I don't think there's a middle ground.
How do you think that was? Well, who's going to win? I'll just ask you that.
Huh? I think Ken puts Kimbo on his back and pretty much works him handily. It's a matter of, can he finish him? Maybe. Kimbo's got bad knees, like terrible knees.
You could just leg kick him and win the fight pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's got the better stand-up. I think Shamrock might be more technical, but Kimbo has a lot of power. I don't know. We haven't, it's interesting.
Well, if Ken actually makes it to the cage this time and
doesn't
suffer a cut, then Seth Petrozelli, where you at? You better be on standby.
He's retired.
No, he said he'd come out of retirement. I think you have him ready.
Oh, yeah.
Have him fight on the same card, just in case. We'll kill another fucking league. Yeah. We're not afraid.
Ballsy.
Moving right along. What do you think about Maia versus LaFlare? A lot of people did not seem entertained by this. Were you not entertained?
I was. Actually, I was really like, I don't know, I was staring at the TV going, this is amazing. I know that for a lot of guys, the jiu-jitsu thing is boring, and I know he didn't finish. Maybe he doesn't have that killer instinct at times, but he had LaFlare in a lot of positions where he tried to finish or do something, and he was mounted for most of the fight, trying to do arm triangles and setting up this and that.
He had to like roll for a knee bar or something, and
Yeah.
use the knee to grab his back. And
Yep. I mean, he's just vicious. And the thing about Maia is people don't, okay, yeah, he may be boring to a lot of people, but think about this. He's
What?
not the most athletic. He's not the fastest. He's not the most gifted, but yet his timing is so specific that he can take a guy who's got way more athletic ability than him and just take him down at will. Just by timing it perfectly
yeah, he had
every
great
single
timing
time.
on those takedowns.
It's insane. And, you know, he's always had that. You know, it's just a matter of, I wonder if the sport may have passed him by as well. You know, I think that being one-dimensional is extremely difficult now.
Yeah, well, he's gone like through the full gamut. Remember when he started, he was submitting everyone, and
Yes.
then he decided he wanted to stand. He'd stand and bang, and fuck, who was it? He was winning. Was it against? Did he fight Munoz?
There was a Munoz fight, I think.
Where
you're
he
thinking of.
was doing good in the first round, and then he kind of gassed out, and he started getting tagged.
Yep.
And
He lost that one, yep.
you know, he'd gotten away from the roots. He's like, I'm going to try to stand out. And now he's back to just straight jiu-jitsuing and John Fitching to an extent. I had no problem with the performance. I'll say that right now.
I think it was beautiful. I mean, he kept, you know, his hip movement and the way he smothers guys, like, and keep.
He was actively passing.
Yes.
He wasn't just sitting on top and trying.
No.
He's going for a position and going for submission. I have no problem with that. There's a difference between just laying a guy and doing nothing. Granted, the 5th round is different. He's tired, okay?
Yeah.
He said he was training for a 3-rounder, and then they sprung the 5-round.
Well, he had the fight won already, so it was like, well, at that point, what does he have to gain? I mean, I get it. People are like, oh, he's running away, whatever. I don't know. You know, I'm fine with it. I didn't like Big John taking the point away.
Well, let me say this. Big John is a fucking douchebag, and like we were saying before, he's just getting too surly for the sport. Like, he really needs to leave. Because Demian had him mounted at some point, and John is telling him to work.
Yep.
Work. He's in fucking mount.
Yes.
What do you need to do? Like, stick your dick in him? Oh, work.
He had the arm triangle locked up at some point. Almost had
work.
It, you know? Yeah, it's you know, credit to LaFlare though. I mean, Jesus, he went in there against like a beast on the ground and survived. Had some pretty good defense.
I'm not done ranting about McCarthy. I'm sorry. Did you know UFC on Fox tweeted some shit against
I was trying
him?
to pull you out of this.
No, fuck
you. Go
fuck
deep
you.
on this.
I want to. Fox Sports UFC.
Big John's gonna kill you.
I don't give a shit.
He's coming to shoot
He's
you.
probably a really nice guy, but he's becoming a douchebag in real life. Yeah. The UFC on Fox. Fox Sports UFC. I'm so fired up right now.
Okay.
Tweets this out. They say, nice to see horrid ref decisions continue as John McCarthy deducts a point for Maia as he drops into a leg lock attempt. It was a total leg lock attempt.
Yeah.
And Big John is fucking pulling a point. They're being a little sarcastic, but that's fucking great to see a little sense of humor, but to point out you don't need to be a dick when there's like 5 seconds left in the fight.
Right.
It does nothing at that point.
It could have affected the fight
could
if
have.
it was close, right?
I mean, because obviously Maia was not winning the 5th round. He lost that round, and then you gave him another round by taking the point off. So I think Big John's been there, done that too much, and we said this a couple cards ago that you know he's just way too surly.
Yeah. You've got a hard on for him. You're like, oh, fuck this
guy. I'm done. Like,
yeah.
I don't like the attitude. As a ref, you need to be there to protect the fighter and seen but not heard or something like that. And he's always trying to inject himself into the conversation somehow.
Yes.
Oh, well, you got kicked in the balls. What? Really? That didn't hurt. Fuck you. Get back out there and fight.
Go.
Oh, you got poked in the eye. Can you see? No. Can you fight? Remember? So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. That's what you had talked about. I remember now. Can you see? No. Can you fight? Yes.
Well, there's a history here of an issue of surliness and just he wants action. I get you want action, but
I want
off.
action.
Tonight, satisfaction. We need a fucking explosion. That's what our set needs. Fire and go. We need fireworks.
Oh, my hair to singe off when the fire goes out. Whoa.
Done. I like where we're going. I've got buttons. I'm ready to press buttons.
I thought you were going to go a different direction. I tried to pull you out of that.
No, we gotta go. I'm going to go full retard.
I didn't want to let you go full retard.
Nah, fuck it. Fuck that guy.
I'm going to try to change the subject.
No, you tried. I wasn't going to let you.
No,
I got more. Got really hot in here, by the way.
Yes,
Feel the heat
kicking on.
So, anyways, I don't know where I'm going anymore.
Well, my curiosity is
go.
What do you think is next for Demian Maia?
Good question. He was ranked number 7.
Mm-hmm.
He's at 170. He's talking about title run. Oof, I just don't see it. I don't see a title run again. He's 37.
He looked slow. I don't want to, he looked very...
we got to mention, he's coming back from a major staph infection.
Yes.
You're saying it was almost like a rectal?
I think it was like a...
rectal staph? It was really internal?
Bone marrow or something.
Oh, okay. Bone marrow. I don't know. It was internal.
It was a
bone. When I think internal, I think rectal.
In his marrow. I don't know.
Whole hand up there.
There you go.
I'm going to go for awkward silence. Better say something.
Something.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's next for him. I just don't, we'll see. He's got to look a lot sharper than he did stand-up wise in his next fight to be able to, for me to think he's got a title run shot. Because the top of the division, the top 3 or 4 are ridiculously good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what's a good match for him. You put him against a striker, you put him against a wrestler, or you put him against a just straight-up guy like him. Just jiu-jitsu.
Well, who do we got? We got Hendricks,
I'm trying to think who, top
Lawler,
10.
Rory McDonald.
Matt Brown.
That might
Carlos
be a good one.
Condit.
I might like the Matt Brown matchup. Did they fight before? I feel like they did.
No.
Maybe not.
I'm going to say no.
I'd like that. Why not? Do that one.
Done.
Matt Brown.
He's ready. The guy comes to fight.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one for Matt Brown. I think he may get taken down.
He gets taken down a lot.
Well,
he's got the Carlos Condit takedown defense, right?
Hey, whatever happened to Condit?
Well, he's coming back. He's going to fight Thiago Alves.
Oh,
remember last show we couldn't remember who he was going to fight, and then I cha-chinged it.
Yes. Oh, by the way,
Go ahead.
I wanted to tell you this. Last show, I think we were talking about the Reebok pumps.
Yes.
Tommy, our writer, emailed me the other day, and he was like, "Oh, I loved the last show," and he was saying the guy you're thinking of was D. Brown for the pump commercial.
Oh, okay.
Remember him?
Yes.
Slam dunk champion and all that.
Yes, thank you.
He had the Reebok pumps, so thank you, Tommy. Appreciate it.
You don't remember some shit.
Yeah,
but that's a long time ago.
It's that
You're talking
herbal supplements.
What year is that, though?
92,
Yeah, good luck.
88.
I don't fucking know anymore.
91, 90, the year of the Nirvana.
That's right. Anything else to talk about on this card?
No.
Pound sign UFC Rio.
What about Betch Correra looking like?
She's looking juicy. Holy ass meat on that lady.
Yeah, but the face.
Not so much. You don't need, it doesn't matter.
The face is terrible. I don't know what happened there.
Face down, ass up?
I don't know, but something happened there. I'm not sure what. I feel like
What?
I feel like there might be like some weird fetish thing that you could like. She probably got guys like all over all the time. Like just like weirdness.
Well,
like,
did you see the weigh? It wasn't a weigh-in. It was just like a stare down between the two.
I did.
Thick.
A lot of thickness.
Like it. Like, she looked nice. But again, what do you think's gonna happen in this fight?
Her and
She's
Cyborg.
like a 15-1 underdog or something crazy.
Tough call.
Why? Like, what? Does that fight even make sense? I don't think anything fucking makes sense anymore. If you're not fighting Cyborg, go fuck yourself.
Yes, makes no sense. But they gotta do something.
And then Miesha Tate still wants to fight Ronda.
Rousey?
She's saying if
She's the
anybody
only one.
can beat her, it's I think I have the best chance. And here's another question: why every time do I see Miesha Tate is she doing this pose, hand on the head?
I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Trying to pretend like she's got a big nose. She's trying to smell her armpit.
Maybe.
See if it smells like a lady part.
Which lady part?
Exactly.
The feet?
The stinky lady part.
The toes.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about another stinky lady
Cheesy
part.
toes.
No. A Nina.
Okay. Then I know.
Should we just move right along?
I don't know.
We're just going straight down and down and down.
Going down.
It's all good. Let's do some best MMA quotes of the week, Ingo.
Okay.
Being brought to you by Clinch Gear, by the way. You can get the sweet Fedora shirt.
That is an awesome shirt.
You can get 10% off with code MMA, by the way.
Nice.
Go buy some fucking shirts because they got the Fedor and some Dan Henderson shirts.
They do. The Hendo. I think they got the Hendo from the Chicago fight where he fought Fedor.
I think
right?
so.
Don't they?
I think so.
Which
Check
is
'em
the
out.
same shirt that you're wearing, only the all
titty edition.
all titty edition.
That's right.
You're gonna pop your microphone off again.
Only
Then
if we're
ping.
lucky. Don't worry, I'm gonna go Jesus load.
Okay.
I am Jesus load, but anyway. Go ahead. Why don't you give us some start on the fucking quotes of the week here?
All right. Number one comes from Dana White regarding the last night's event. Now there's a guy who should never ref again.
Nice. I'm going Conor McGregor. Facts are facts. Look at the facts. When I hit you, you fall. It's that simple. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have your hand up. It goes to the guard, and I hit it, and it breaks, and that's it. I look forward to looking him dead in the eye. I'm the fucking worst accent ever, by the way. And I swear, I can't wait to see his eyes turn to glass. He'll quiver. He'll make woman noises. That's what he'll do.
Quiver noises.
Hey.
What do you need, like a Blarney Stone to go
Yeah.
with that?
Arr.
I'd sure love to fight the Breakamir.
Who's
He's a
this?
great opponent. Big Nog.
Okay.
After this fight with the Bigfoot, everybody wants to see someone beat the Frank Mir in the Brazil. I want to fight to him again.
That sounds like a good plan, Big Nog. Let's see. Got knocked out the one time, and then you tore your shoulder off the second time.
Yes.
I think that's a good life plan.
That was the
I
accent.
fully endorse it.
Was it in the
I think you're on
ballpark?
point there. I
In
think
the
you're on
ballpark?
point. Okay, I got Ronda Rousey.
Oh, no. There we go.
Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
If you fuck my family, you are fucked. I'm dialed in, right?
She said that?
Yeah.
If you fuck my
If you-
family.
I might have just fucked that one up. I might have done the Vanderlei Silva on that one.
Okay.
If you fuck with my family, you are fucked.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Maybe someone fucked her family.
Like,
Things were
if
said.
you're fucking my mom, you're fucked.
Yeah. Don't fuck my mom. That's bad.
Okay. Jesus.
I like this segment. This may be the best segment we've ever done.
It might be. Was that the whole quote?
Yeah, we're done.
I have a really long one from Josh Koscheck. Do I really need to read this?
Yes.
I can't do a good Josh
No,
Koscheck.
you could do just regular.
Not taking anything away from Jake Ellenberger, but I fight 9 out of 10 times I smash him. That's part of the game. He caught me, and I just think he was the better knight because I made a mistake. He was the better knight. I relaxed in that second period, and against the cage, I was in control of the fight, just trying to relax. Just make Jake work out of there, out of the position we were in. And he slapped on that choke, and it was tight as shit. At one point, I was like, man, do I hit him in the nuts to get out of this thing? I was thinking I could just crack him in the balls right now.
Nice.
And then I was like, I'll just keep fighting it. I made a mistake, and it cost me the fight. You can't let your guard down, and I let my guard down for just a minute.
You should have punched him in the balls.
Why not?
I'd be okay with that. You got one more fight on your contract. Fuck it. Punch him in the balls. It looked like you took a load in your mouth and you
did.
fucking. Ugh. All right, Chris Cyborg. Oh man.
Go ahead.
I don't need my mom to give interview about how to break some movie stars' nose. Anda look pussy. Before she talk about me, but now she quiet and her mom defend her. Everybody knows time is coming. Miss Housey, please sit in front of oh my God, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You sit in front of a fight, you'll cry.
It's a good progression.
Joanna, the check last fight is perfect example of how to stop takedown. I don't want your belt, I want your soul.
Nice.
Fucking Cyborg. I love her. I love Chris Cyborg.
You do.
Chris Cyborg, send me a t-shirt. I put your fucking
A
Cyborg
signed t-shirt and panties.
No.
Worn panties.
I don't know if I want that protein penny power.
Post-gym workout.
Yeah.
These things are crawling, walking
Oh.
around.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit, and I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. You got one more.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to do this. All right, this is Dan Henderson. Look, Randy's seriously a great fighter. He's a legend in the sport. I think he spent too long fighting that his personal life is starting to mimic his fighting life. I'm trying to go nasally because he's so it's hard to do. If you seriously think about it, his fighting life and his marriage are real similar. They get together. They roll around a little bit. He mounts them a couple times. Next thing you know, 15 minutes is up. There's a judge involved, and the whole thing's over.
Nice.
I don't know.
Quality. Well, that was from the roast. They were roasted.
That's awesome.
And then the close it out is Chael Sonnen.
Oh, here we go.
Randy Couture, ladies and gentlemen, or those of us who know him, refer to him as douchebag. It's not because he's a jerk. It's just because he's been inside more stanky women than anyone else we know. Boom! Roasted.
Jesus. Was it his birthday?
No, I think they roasted him before the, was it the NCAA collegiate wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
Big blowout wrestling matches.
Yes. I guess Ohio State won that shit.
Mm.
For the first, it's been like years or something. Broke some kind of drought.
It's all good.
That was fun.
Hood.
We should do that again.
We should. It's a new segment.
Yeah. How'd you collect these quotes? Just throughout the week?
I've scoured the interwebs, nets, and took the best of the best.
Okay. I'll have to keep a lookout and just compile a list every week.
I like this.
Yeah.
And we'll try to do our best and or worst impression.
Next time I can practice.
Of said person.
I know what I'm getting.
Just fucking just go with it. Yeah, I gotta shit it on you. Just like here.
Okay. Here's like
show.
5 different.
Just work on this. That's okay because I blew mine, and I think that's better. Just fucking here.
Make it as bad as possible.
Yes. Let's hit some. We want to hit a little news.
Yes.
Being brought to you by Sunglasses Shopping, 15% off with code MMA15. Buy sunglasses or B Square. What you got?
Nice. I showed this to you earlier. I'll show it to you again. Excuse me. Sorry. Hang on a second.
This is blasphemy, by the way.
This is called Wheelchair Boxing, brought to you by Facebook. I don't know if you can. Oh, it's too loud.
Yeah, turn it down.
I don't know if you can actually overlay this.
Yeah, I'll overlay that.
Somehow.
You can send it to me.
But I fail to see how this is a sport because basically, if there's anything that's rock'em sock'em robots, I mean, this would be it.
Well, I see this, but I think you need to go next level, and I think people need to be working the chairs because there's no movement. Someone needs to be moving them around just a little bit so you can. They're trying to slip and weave, but you can't generate any power if you had someone like pushing you.
And I wonder, like the guy in red looks like he can move his legs. So I just noticed that. I'm confused. Are they actually like? Is this just a sport? Because they're.
Oh, he almost got knocked over there.
Are they trying to have a sport, or is it just? Or are these guys really like? Seriously?
I don't know. Whatever happened to like the X arm? We're doing like arm wrestling and MMA.
I don't know. That's too crazy for me. So that's my.
I don't know. I think they're going full retard. I can't buy into that. Wheelchair wrestling or wheelchair boxing.
Too crazy. It's a crazy, Matt. What else you got?
Oh, did you see Kung Lee's Twitter allegedly got hacked the other day?
No.
Changed his profile. Says, I love cock.
Nice. I could see that.
Calling people faggot and whatnot.
Perfect. This is like a Diaz brother.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, faggot.
Well, and then it's always, oh, my account got hacked. You know.
Or I got drunk and started.
Then like the real,
I
like cock. I can't help myself.
I have to tell everyone I like cock. I'm gay.
Okay, that's how we're gonna come out now. We're just gonna update our Twitter profile.
And I'm like, I'm gonna tell them it was somebody else, and I'm gonna see what they say.
Yeah.
I'll be like, everyone's like, it's okay. Who cares if Kung Lee's gay? And then they'll come out and be like, ta-da!
It's all good.
Tutu and a fucking pink hat.
Hey, that's fine. I have no problem with the
Sunglasses.
gays. As Big Nog would
Starry
say.
sunglasses.
I got no problem with the gays.
Yes.
Does that translate wrong, or is that just how they say it? It's the gays.
The gays.
That sounds so homophobic.
Yes.
Good for them. Hey, Collins Kingsbury. You see, he has filed the 5th lawsuit against the UFC now.
Interesting.
Him and another fighter. So now there's a total of 5.
Okay.
I don't know where it's going, but is that the route that people are going to go? So as soon as you retire, you join a lawsuit. Is this what Josh Koscheck's going to be doing now?
Should do it for sure.
Retire, join a lawsuit, try to get a little money because you're retired. Might as well go after everyone if everyone's jumping on board. What else you got?
Me? Nothing much. I think the big thing is I was reading this week as well as Frank Mir is still pushing for this Brock Lesnar rematch. So
I'd love to see it. You want to sit in New York? I'm okay.
Do it.
Fine,
Do
done.
it, Dave. I think Brock should take that shit.
Oh yeah.
He's got a good chance of winning that fight.
And what's to prevent him to doing both? We've talked about that before.
Nothing.
Due to WWE, due to UFC. Just, as soon as his contract is up, just get everybody at the table. If I'm either owner, if I'm fucking head of the WWE, head of the UFC, I'd be open for both.
Yes.
You're not really competing against each other, so just embrace it.
Cross promotion.
Yes.
Blow
You got
it out.
CM Punk.
Yeah. When is he fighting?
Never. I'll still
2
put it
years from
down
now.
and tell you he's never going to fight in the UFC.
Publicity stunts.
It totally is. They're just going to have him train, and then all of a sudden he's going to have, I got bit by a snake. I can't fucking fight.
Yes. My leg fell off.
He's going to Dominic Cruz that shit. You watch.
Like a recluse spider.
Yeah.
You learn about those?
Is that the one that makes your dick hard forever?
No, that's a different one. That's even more scary. This one apparently bites you, and then it has some sort of venom that's like acid, and it slowly spreads, and it just eats away around.
Awesome.
So like your leg
Can I
would
get some
fall
of
off.
that?
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Gonna put it
Totally not going to put it in your beer.
That would be terrible. Yeah.
I'll put it in mine. Now sue whoever said beer is.
There you go.
What else? Joe Lauzon competing in Metamoris 6.
Against?
Someone I don't know. May 29th, Dylan Danis. Don't know who the fuck that is.
Me neither.
But I'd be interested in a little jiu-jitsu. Again, I like this trend of seeing current UFC fighters go to Metamoris and test their skills.
I'm surprised it's not
BJ
considered...
Penn should come out of fucking retirement and do that.
I wonder
You never get to see him.
why does Dana allow this? It seems weird that he would.
I don't know how hurt you're going to get. I think most of the guys that are in it are smart enough to tap if they were in a tricky position.
Interesting. But you can't go box.
No.
This is weird, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it the same thing?
Yes and no. I think they don't want to see you suffer a knockout, I guess.
But getting choked unconscious or having a limb broken?
It's totally okay.
Fine.
I wonder if there's some sort of agreement, a monetary exchange, if you will.
Okay.
And maybe they're okay with the jiu-jitsu and not so much the boxing.
Okay. Well, it is much safer, I think, for your noggin.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What else?
Oh, speaking of noggins, Jamie Varner said that. Did you read this article? Yeah. He's like, his career got cut short because he was sparring too much. Like he was doing it 3 times a week or something crazy against big guys.
Yeah. That's a problem. Well, I think everyone's so much more knowledgeable now than they were before. They're getting a lot smarter.
Which is good.
And the smarter people are passing on the knowledge like, hey, we don't need to do it like we used to. You don't need to shoot a box it. That's taking years and years off your life. Everyone at shoot a box looks about 15 years older than they are. Holy fuck.
Yes.
Barely. Chris Cyborg. She's still, she's like 29, by the way.
Yeah, she looks old. But not the Nogueira brothers look old. You know, those guys are.
Are they shoot a box?
No, but they got some mileage on them.
But maybe that's part of the Brazil
Balls.
way of training.
Yeah. Big cocks.
I guess.
Whacking each other in the face with their cocks.
I guess that's how we do it.
Because that's how the gays do it.
Awesome.
Yes. I don't know.
There's some other stuff, but maybe we should just move right along before
please.
you fucking gay it up here. That's fine.
Hey, my favorite.
Ask the nuts. Brian Smith, where does I versus Tate rank in your hottest fights in WMMA history?
Jessica I versus Tate.
Jessica Brown I.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's up there. Top 2 maybe.
Oh, I don't know. What about Kat versus Misha?
That too.
That was pretty good.
It was.
Well, Misha is not. I don't know. I would say anything Cyborg just fucking beats everything else.
What about Cyborg Gina Carano?
Done? Exactly. Was that not number 1?
It might be.
Will that be unsurpassed by any other fight ever? Thank you. Point made.
Yes.
It's all good. Follow-up from Ryan. Since last night saw one of the worst stoppages ever in the Leandro Silva versus Dober fight, what are some of the worst stoppages you've seen?
Worst stoppage ever?
Well,
Michael Bisping, Dan Henderson.
I'll totally agree with that.
Should have never stopped that fight.
Early stoppage. Fucking
way early.
Knocked him out, forearm shiver.
Yeah.
Blasphemy on a stoppage.
Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman, early. Should have let that
Let's
go.
go for the most. Fucking Gonzaga versus Crow Cop.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking
Worst ever.
worst stoppage
Worst.
ever.
Frank Mir, Nogueira, you know.
1 or 2.
Either one.
I would prefer 2. You heard it pop.
Yes.
But in reality, I would say a late stoppage is the Chris Cyborg Jan Finney
Oh, that
fight,
was bad.
where she is just Cyborg is just beating the fuck out of Finney. Kim Winslow does not stop the fight, just keeps fucking letting her pound away. Like, oh my god, please stop this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the other one? There was Mac Danzig. Was it Matt Wyman? Where it was another guillotine.
Oh yeah, and Weidman was fine or something, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, he got screwed, or is the other way around?
It was the other way around.
Danzig got screwed because he was in a guillotine.
Danzig was getting choked, and then I don't know if Matt Wyman was yelling at the ref like, "Oh, he's out, he's out." And like, he's not fucking out.
He's
It was the
fine.
same scenario. It was like a guillotine, but then they had a rematch like a year later.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty bad.
Which is interesting because when it comes to the chokes, like why aren't why don't they err on the side of like letting it go a little longer? Because it seems like it's a benign kind of a like danger risk, right? Has anyone ever died from being choked out for a couple of seconds?
But maybe the ref should check the oil. Just check your oil. Hey, I'm still in it, buddy. Still good.
He has a stick.
I'm thinking you're about a quart low.
Oh, disgusting.
You're about
Jesus
a quart
Christ.
low. Ladies, 2 quarts low.
Yes.
Matt Feeney.
Jesus.
Can Todd Duffy crack the top 5?
I don't know. Interesting to say. Doesn't he have a brother fighting now or something?
I don't know.
One guy, Duffy, fought something.
Duffman. Top 5? I don't think so.
Mm.
Heavyweight is stacked. No. But you look at who top 5. Where are we at? Like Cain Velasquez, who will never fight again.
I think he's run out of gas.
Fabricio Verdum, Travis Brown. Who else is up there? Arlovsky, Barnett.
Mm-hmm. Stefan Struve.
Yes.
The
Pat
skyscraper.
Barry.
Alistair Overeem.
Yeah,
Forgetting about him.
Overeem.
Forgetting about him.
Fucking,
Pat Barry.
I'm just trying to think. I know he's not fighting. Fucking around. Glory. He's not even Glory anymore. I don't even know what he's doing these days.
You know what I want to say? I feel like Cain has run in. I think he's run into that brick wall. I think him and Junior fighting each other the way they did.
Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah, we forgot about him. I think both of those guys wore years off their life fighting those two fights.
They did. Yeah, because like taking and receiving, right? Like just doling out that much punishment is hard on your body.
It is.
Absorbing it is worse, but even doling it out, that's a good point.
Yeah, the heavyweight division is very tough.
That's why I think that you win the title, you defend it twice, and that's it.
Yeah.
It changes hands so often. That's the only weight class. So will he be top 5? I don't think so. All the steroids don't help.
Nope.
What? You can't say that. Eric West, do either of you think Correa stands a chance at beating Rousey, or is this to simply pad Rousey's record?
I think she has a chance. She seems much stronger than Rousey.
If it was based on ass meat, she would win.
Yeah, maybe she just sits on her face,
Fine.
grinds away.
Done.
Eat my ass.
Oh, okay. Now you're taking this show to a whole new level.
Yes.
And I like it.
I'm just saying.
I will pay money to
totally
watch.
happen. It could totally happen.
What's the charge?
$99.99.
I will fight past that.
It'll just come up on your screen as it happens. It'll be like, "Hey, here's click
it
buy
just freezes
for $9.99 extra for the next
What?
10 minutes."
Oh my god!
Are you in or are you out?
I'm in. Okay. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, fucking Matt Serra beat GSP for the title, and no one. I still would say that's probably the biggest upset ever. Even more so, you like Dillashaw over Barao.
Really?
Yes.
I got Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva at the top
No,
of the
because
list.
I knew that was going to happen.
He knew.
I picked him.
You did.
I picked him both times.
You did.
So
You
that
did.
didn't shock me.
No, the second time didn't, but the first one I was like, whoa. I mean, crazy. No way.
And let's see, we got two more. Oh, one more. Rodrigo Machado. What would be your guys' nicknames if you guys were MMA fighters? And he says, could I suggest Rape Train for Matt?
Nice. I like it.
The Rape Train. Matt, the Rape Train Griffith.
Is that? Can you even use that name?
Fucking spot on.
Sweet.
But I would add Anal Rape Train.
There you go. Even better.
Fucking double win.
I love it.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Good one.
And then Ingo, Sugar Daddy Weigel.
Why
He's a sugar daddy.
Why? Why is he a sugar daddy?
Why not?
Do I have that aura about me? I should get.
We got a rapist and a sugar daddy. So you
Nice.
got a raper and a pimp.
Yeah, we can run like a little like business on the side. Yeah.
Oh, works
Sugar
out.
daddy. Maybe I should get some sugars, right?
And sugar.
Things I can be daddies of. For friend.
Oh,
Yeah, get a little.
something.
Yeah.
Turn some bitches out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whatever you call that.
And then we hired a double tappers.
Yes.
All right.
Turning out some
Like
bitches.
where we're going here.
What a profession, right? You think about it. It's just crazy. Somebody has a job doing that.
Slide right into that.
Yeah.
A
No.
knowledge about how to become a pimp.
I wouldn't know how to do
How
that.
to turn
But I'm
some
just saying,
bitches out.
it just seems crazy, like to be like a pimp, you know, right? Because I swear I saw some show somewhere where some guy, maybe it was it the Joe Rogan podcast? I saw some pimp on some show somewhere, and he was explaining how to turn out a girl and do all that shit, and how you got to be a certain way, and maybe it was Joe Rogan. Does that ring a bell with you? No. It's a crazy job. I think it just seems crazy.
Gotta have a strong pimp hand.
That's right. The pimp hand is strong.
That's right. Like the force.
Yes.
Pimp hand is strong with this one.
Got any knowledge?
Didn't you say Game of Thrones? Winter
Yes.
is coming. Winter is still here.
I meant to look that up
is
earlier.
coming.
When the fuck is that starting?
It's in April.
You
I'm
know
not
what?
sure.
You might
I
be
wanna
right.
say
It's not next week.
late.
Because
Late April.
I think they know better than to run up against the Walking Dead season finale, which I want to say is the Game of Thrones is starting up the week, not next week, but the week after, because the 90-minute season finale of the Walking Dead is coming up next weekend.
Is someone gonna die?
Of course,
Kill
Dude,
off another main
if you haven't,
character.
last week episode was crazy.
This guy got raped and then they killed
No,
him
dude,
and then
it
they
was,
raped
like,
him
pretty-
some more.
I will tell you.
What?
Here's my knowledge. Okay.
Go.
I started reading comic books because of The Walking Dead again, and I read them. You still read this, like I'm telling you. Once you get to like issue, I think it's around issue 100, something happens in the comics where literally it shocked me so bad I had to stop reading for like a day because I was like, "What the fuck? Like, how could they do
He's
this?"
emotionally vested in
I am. I'm
this.
like, how could they do this to me? And I was pissed, and I was like, all right, I gotta keep reading. And I think the show did the same thing to me last week with the couple of deaths that we had, especially the one that was very like horrific and gruesome and unexpected. And you're like, whoa! But it's a great show. You should really get into it. You got to get past first six shows, get into season 2, and you'll get like hooked on it because the
I'm
interaction.
okay. It's like Lost. I never watched any of those.
I won't do that. Yeah, I won't do that.
Breaking Bad.
That's a good one too. Yeah, I blew through that one in like a month on Netflix. That was crazy.
I'm into like the HBO or type shows where you're gonna get some swearing.
HBO.
I need swearing, I need naked, and I need midget.
That's definitely Game of Thrones.
Right. So
Yeah.
that got me covered.
Swearing naked and midgets. Okay.
Midgets is it's an extra bonus. I don't actually need that, but
Yeah.
I can get it.
HBO is the
Win.
king of like non-regular television.
Sopranos.
Yeah, that's good. Although it's getting long in the tooth. I tried to watch that recently.
You
and
can't
it's
go
just-
back.
It's not the same.
Overload.
Yeah, it's not the
Yeah.
same. I
It was
love that show.
awesome when it came out.
Yeah, Walking Dead now trumps that for me. That show, for sure. There's been a lot of good TV. It's like, you know, there's too much to watch. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Like you can't ever catch up.
Way too much content. It's not like when we were a kid and I'm the goddamn remote and there's 5 channels and
That's all you got.
black and white.
Yeah, when I was living in Germany, it was like 3 channels. You know, one channel doesn't really have anything
is
on it.
just straight up, see Kyle!
The whole time. See Kyle, like Nazi symbols. It's like Hitler.
Totally programming
That's
him in.
Yeah.
Still, like,
The other channel is like
way-
the opposite of that, and then
Yeah.
the third channel is like normal. It says news and stuff.
There's a guy fucking
Jerking
going,
off.
Scheiße! Scheiße!
There you
Beating
go.
off at a fucking
Yeah.
medium pace, as Adam
There you
Sandler
go.
would have you tell. That's it.
Shut it down.
Get out before I would say any more
Okay.
semi-racist, homophobic,
Dude, this
fucking.
beer has messed me up. I'm not used to
horseshit.
this non-gluten stuff. It's
See,
like,
it goes straight in.
right to my
Goes
liver.
straight in.
Anyways, that has been this
All
week's
works
edition
out.
of MMA Nuts.
Matt Griffith,
Ingo Waggold.
thanks for playing.